Here are the 6 people preparing for today's show. Only one of them will leave with £10,500. The rest will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 6 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,500. Now they've only just met, but to reach prize money today they must work as a team. However, 5 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose a player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team. Hi there, my name is Totty, I'm 21 and I'm a baker. Hi, my name is David, I'm a legal secretary and I'm 62. Hi, my name is Lucy, I'm a model and I'm 24. Hello, my name is Greg, I'm a prison officer and I'm 41. Hello, my name is Gussie, I'm a hairdresser and I'm 32. Hello, my name is Alistair, I'm a disc jockey and I'm 54. Alright, just to remind you of the rules, team, in each round of the game there's £1,500 to win. The fastest way to win the prize money is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain, but if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you will start a new chain from scratch. Remember team, money that has been banked can be moved forward to the next round. In round 1 there is 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We'll start with the first person whose name is first alphabetically, and that is you, Alistair. So, Alistair, let's play the weakest link. Alistair, first question is for £50. Start the clock. Alistair, which cosmetic gets its name from the Spanish or Italian word for mask? Mascara. Correct. Totty, which of these was legalised in Iceland in 1989? Is it beer, foreign cheese, or instant coffee? Beer. Correct. David, which medieval torture device is the name of Steve Harris' rock group? The Iron Maiden. Correct. Lucy, bank. What was the stage name adopted by Dutch exotic dancer and later spy Margaretha Zell in Paris in the 1990s? Matahari? Correct. Greg, bank. In which novel does the character Amy Dunn disappear on their wedding anniversary? Pass. Correct answer is Gone Girl. Gussie, what is the popular term for the let's just say I said that, or head pain caused by ingesting cold food or drinks too quickly? Brain freeze. Correct. Alistair, what distance is the longest sprint race in athletics competition? 400 metres? Correct. Totty, bank. Which large bay in the west of Ireland is mentioned in the lyrics of the Pogues' classic Christmas song Fairy Tale of New York? Pass. Galway Bay. David, what is the nickname for the annual Golden Raspberry Awards that honour the year's worst movies? Razzies. Correct. Lucy, bank. Time's up. Your bank was in time, Lucy, and in that round you banked a pathetically easy £400, whereas you could have banked your £1,500 target if you didn't strategically bank. Now, who is failing you? Have a look around you. Is it Totty with her answer? Or is it Greg, the prison officer? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In that easy round, Greg is the weakest link. As Lucy banked most of the money for the team, she is the strongest link. But who will leave the show? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Greg. Totty. 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 Greg. Greg. Gussie. Hello there. Hi. What do you do? I'm a hairdresser. So in that round, was it easy for you then? Yeah, it was quite easy, to be honest. Yeah. As a hairdresser, I know that you cut people's hair, but anything else that you do? Well, mine's a multi-use one, so we can spray tan and all of that. Quite interesting, I might as well go. Why did you vote for Greg? He got one question wrong. Same with Totty as well. They got question wrong as well, so yeah. That's the reason why. Okie dokie. Alistair, what do you do? I'm a disc jockey. Disc jockey at 54, I see, yeah? Yes, indeed. So you're quite old for it, aren't you? Yeah, but, you know, you can't be old for it, if you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean, but I understand. Why Greg? Just the weakest one. Alright. Well, as we've got a two-way tie team, the strongest link decides who goes, and the strongest link in the last round was Lucy. Lucy, you can either stick with your vote and go for Totty, or you can change it and go for Greg. What would you like to do? I'm gonna stick and go for Totty. Okie dokie. Totty, the baker. Can you bake some cakes? No. Well, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh, well, I'm glad that I went at the first round because I believe Grass Monster would have asked me to bake some cakes on the show. And if I was asked to do that, the show would have been about 4 hours and be the Great British Bake Off, so I'm glad that I never steered. Round 2 team, in the bank £400. We're going to cut 10 seconds off the clock. We'll begin with the strongest link from the previous round, and that is you, Lucy. So Lucy, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Lucy, which physicist known for the theory of gravity did NASA honour by sending a piece of the apple tree into space in 2010? Pass. Correct answer is Isaac Newton. Greg, what is the name of the Garfield's canine companion? John. No, correct answer is Odie. Gussie, which part of the body of Richard I was buried and preserved in a lead box in Rouen, although his other remains were buried elsewhere? His heart? Correct. Alistair, bank. What was the name of the first yacht to win the America Cup trophy in 1851? United States? No, America. David. The Karakoram Highway connects Pakistan with which country? China, India or Russia? India. No, China. Lucy. The character Moose appears in which series of dance movies? Step Up. Correct. Greg. Blank. 19th century German Staatsman Bismarck had what dish named after him? A cake, a sausage, or a pickled fish? Pickled fish. Correct. Gussie. What is the pen name used by the author of Neapolitan novels, including My Brilliant Friend and The Story of the New Name? Alina. I'll accept. Alistair. Bang. What is the name given to the energy obtained indirectly from the moon? Time's up. Well, do you know the answer, Alistair? Tidal. We were close. It was tidal or wave energy. Oh, well, we can accept it anyway. Just £200 was banked there. I give up, team. I really do. I tried to support all my teams on the show for the past 23 episodes. I have. But you know what? I give up, team. I could walk out the door and just say, well done for winning £200. But you know what? I want you to win more. So try your best in the next rounds, team. Who is slowing you down, team? Have a look around you. Is it Alistair? Is it David? Or is it Greg the prison officer? Consider this, team. It is time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In a twist, Alistair is now the strongest link, with David being the weakest link. But who will go? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Greg. David. 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 Well, Lucy, remind us what you do. I'm a model. And as a model, what do you do? Pose in front of the camera like usual? Yeah, basically. Alright. And how long have you been doing that for? Just a few years. So about 2. Yeah, about 2-ish. How old are you? I'm 24 as well. Very good. Why did you vote David? It wasn't the strongest at all. He answered none of them correctly. What about you? Well, I answered one of them correctly. Are you sure? I think I am. Very good. Greg, you're a prison officer, aren't you? I am indeed. So, how long have you been doing that for? Been doing it for 10 years now. Very good. And why did you vote David? Just not the strongest on that round, and I don't think he should stay. Okey-dokey. Well, David, the legal secretary of 63, they've all been ageist and they don't want you here. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad that I never went off in the first round. I really enjoyed my time on the weakest link. However, the second round did get incredibly hard compared to the first round. but it was nice seeing all the team. Round 3 team. In the bank £600. We're going to take another 10 seconds off the clock, and we'll start with the strongest link from the previous round. That's you, Alistair. Well done, Alistair. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Alistair, in 2004, architect Frank Gehry redesigned the trophy for which international sporting championship? Is it ice hockey, basketball, or alpine skiing? Ice hockey. Correct. Lucy. The Rockslide Festival of Music and Culture occurs annually in which lowland Scandinavian country? Finland. No, Denmark. Greg. Who was the first woman to win the Oscar for Best Director? Pass. Correct answer is Catherine Bigelow. Gussie. In the 1960s, who did anti-Digging League protest group want to keep in a job? Telephone operators. Correct. Alistair. Bank. Which magazine shares its name with a novel by William Thackeray? Fantasy Fair. Correct. Lucy. The hygiene hypothesis supposes that kids who play in the dirt are less prone to allergies and asthma than those who don't. True or false? True. Correct. Greg. Bank. Which Spanish football club has a policy to employ only players from the Basque region in which it is located? Pass. Correct answers Atletico Bilbao. Gussie. Which country is run according to the principles of douche or self-reliance? South Korea. No, North Korea. Alistair. Time's up. £150 was banked in that team. In that round team after I've screwed up again. I'm going to continue anyway. However, it wasn't the best round at all, team. One of the worst rounds that I've seen with 4 players. Even 6 players is making you lose, team. So, have we voted off the wrong team? I think we have. Consider this, team. It is time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. For the second time in a row, Alistair is the strongest link. However, it has changed and Gussie is the weakest link. Who will go at these later stages of the game? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Gussie. Gussie. Alistair. Gussie. Alistair. I'm coming over to you for some support because for the second time in a row you're the strongest link, if you never knew that. Now I need a few beats from you, so like the booms it cats it, booms it cats it, booms it cats it. I need one of those from you. Or can you just do that beat? I don't know what you're on about because a DJ actually just twists a CD round. Alright, so it's not Boom Sit Katsu. Alright, why Dusty then? Not the strongest, and it was a stupid answer. Very true. Lucy, the model. why Gussie? The same with what Alistair said. Greg, same answer? Yeah. Well, Gussie, the hairdresser, the dumb blonde, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad that I got to the latest stages of the weakest link. I've really enjoyed my time on the weakest link. I didn't like what Grassmonster just said then, saying that I'm the dumb blonde, even though I've got brunette hair. I've got brunette, not blonde. Round 14, in the bank £750. We're going to take another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the previous round, that's you, Alistair, again. So Alistair, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Alistair, in the Transformers live action film Autobot Bumblebee changes into which iconic high performance car? Pass. The Cherry Camaro. Lucy, on which historic building in Brighton can you see a fine example of an onion dome? Pass. Correct answer is Royal Pavilion. Greg, which actress whose TV character was the opposite of overworldly wrote a sci-fi novel in 2014 titled A Vision of Fire? Gillian Anderson. Correct. Alistair, bank. In 1952, English scientist Rosalind Franklin was the first person to create clear images of which important molecule? Pass. Correct answer is DNA. Lucy, which sport played with a mallet, balls and hoops made its first and so far only appearance at the Olympics in 1904? Cricket. Correct. Greg, the Balmoral estate is in which Scottish country? Aberdeenshire. Correct. Alistair, bank. Time's up. Your bank was out of time, unfortunately, I will say. Only £50 was banked in that round, leaving you with prize money of £800 currently. In the next round, you will have the chance of trebling your money, but with only 90 seconds on the clock. But whatever win will be trebled, obviously, and it's very exciting. But before that, you have to vote off the weakest link. So let's vote them off. The tables have now turned, and Alistair is the weakest link. For the first time in the show, Greg is the strongest link. But who will believe? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Alistair. Alistair. Lucy. So, Lucy, why Alistair wasn't the strongest in that round? He got all of his questions wrong. Same with you, Greg, why Alistair? Yeah, same reason as Lucy. Well, Alistair, it's been fun meeting you. However, the DJ, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad that I got up to one of the final rounds. I've enjoyed my time on the weakest link. Yeah, I just have, but yeah. In the bank, £800. In this round, team, you have 90 seconds on the clock, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link, and that was you, Greg. So, Greg, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Greg, which actor who played Fredo in the 2 Godfather films was in 5 movies before his death, each an Oscar nominee for Best Picture? Pass. Correct answer is John Casalo. Lucy, for 4 decades, painting, music and sculpture were Olympic events. True or false? False. No, true. Greg, which 3-word Latin phrase means a favour or advantage given to you in return for something you have given to or done for someone else? Quid pro quo. Correct. Lucy, what is a baby rat called? Pass. Correct answer is pup. Greg, which sport played with a broom is often referred to as a chess on ice? Curling. Correct. Lucy, bang. The remote island of Rapa Nui, home to 887 mole, is known by which festive English name? Easter Island. Correct. Greg, bang. The first ever item to be sold on... Time's up. So in that round, you banked £150, a lot better than the previous rounds, I'll be honest, so you two must be a lot better. So we will treble that. What will give you prize money today of £1,250. There can only be one winner. In the next round, I will ask you both 5 questions. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie, we will go to sudden death. So Lucy and Greg, let's play the weakest link. Greg has the strongest link in the last round. Would you like to go first or last? I'll go first. Greg, Max Brooks, son of famous comedian Mel Brooks, wrote which timely guide to living through the coming zombie apocalypse? World War Z? No, the Zombie Survival Guide. Lucy, what was the occupation of Lazio Bero, the Budapest man who invented the ballpoint pen? Journalist. That is the correct answer. Greg, what is the nickname of the South African rugby union team? Pass. Correct answer, Springboks. Lucy, which major city boasts the world's first underground railway system? London. That is the correct answer. Greg, who really owned the 1964 Chevrolet Malibu, the sweet ride that Vincent Vega drove in the film Pulp Fiction? Quentin Tarantino. That's the correct answer. Lucy, which US civil rights leader was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964? Martin Luther King. That is the correct answer. Greg, you must get this question correct to stay in the game. What is the nationality of Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula? German, Irish or Transylvanian? Transylvanian? No, the correct answer is Irish. Well, that means, Lucy, you are today's strongest link, and you leave with £1,250. Greg, you leave with nothing. Well, this is the last ever episode in this studio. Join us for our Christmas special on the 25th of December. We'll see you then in our new studio. Goodbye.